Do you want to pour? Should I pour?
You are more than welcome to pour.
Cool. I go for it.
Yeah. Hi guys, welcome back. I'm joined by the fantastic Manuel, this is a treat, right? Because we've had the brewers so far who are taking time out of their day to come down from here, but Manuel is actually our quality control manager. So thanks to him, all our beers not only are delicious, but happy and healthy as well.
Oh, yeah. We'll surely try so.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So speaking of beers, by the way, you just poured me a lovely looking beer. So what have we got here?
Yes, we have here Sur Citra. So it is a dry hopped sour pale ale, and I'm just reading what it says on the label. But what it is that kettle soured beer that's been dry hopped.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
With Citra.
With Citra, exactly. Yeah. So exclusively Citra. There's also some hot side additions. So yeah, the same. Additions on hot side, so for bitterness and also for aroma, everything with Citra. So no other hop used.
Yeah, and that's awesome, isn't it? Because Citra as a hop has both amazing bittering qualities and aroma qualities, right?
Yeah, you can use it. You can definitely use it for bittering. It's traditionally or commonly only used as an aroma hop, but yeah, for sure able to use it as bittering. And it works fine in this beer. Let me just go get the first sip.
Yeah, right. Yeah, let's do it.
I mean, the aroma is definitely there.
But it's just, this is what I love about specifically like these sour pale ales, right? Because this tart base really can heighten any like fruity citrus qualities, right?
Yeah.
It works so beautifully.
Yeah.
We were talking earlier actually with Ma and how we mentioned stereo monotalus, and Matt actually as well was talking about
Saka. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And these having these like showcasing these hop varieties. But,
yeah.
I mean, I love it in a sour base as well, to be honest. I
think for me it is really interesting to me what a sour base can do to like an aroma hop like this, because for me it's just when you have, let's say we had an stereo mono Citra version, then of course it would showcase the Citra, but when you put it in a sour base, I think it just makes it brighter and it shines in a completely different way, which I think is really interesting to taste and also to pair with food.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I think it's this whole like sour series I think is really exciting.
Yeah. And you were actually saying a funny story with the Sur series, right?
Yeah. So I think that it's really funny because my very first beer that I tried from Toril was not this one, not Sur Citra, but Sur Mosaic.
Yeah.
And I remember actually I was actually studying at the time, and it was my very first Toril beer, and I was like, oh, this is crazy, so exciting. I just like, doing my review on Untapped, it's like, oh yeah, good to pair with sushi and like whatnot, because I was just having sushi at the time and just having that beer. So yeah. I still think that about this beer. I think it's a really, really good companion to like Asian dishes and whatnot. So yeah.
Oh, definitely. A lot of like sour is perfect. Like Asian spicy.
Exactly.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
But, and I wish there was more beer food pairings, I think, out there. I don't know why wine has managed to take this, like, well, I do know wine is great with a lot of food pairings, right? But beer is too, and I wish now that we're moving beyond just like mass-produced beers, and there's some really awesome, delicious stuff on the market that.
Yeah, and I think that the more we try to push the boundaries of what beer can be to some extent, also pairings, right? Because of course, there's been sour beers, but dry hop sour beers. Maybe even a category of its own now, I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. And so this is 2.0, right?
Yeah, so this is 2.0, and the reason for it being 2.0 is just because we are now producing it here in our new facilities. Yeah.
Yeah, so exactly. We've had this brand new brewery, Tool City, as you might be familiar with, this one just here. Massive place, and the Sur series was actually a Tool classic, just like black malts and body salts, right? But now we finally have our own brew house and our like awesome equipment and awesome brewers and awesome team here to be able to try these things again and to kind of have more autonomy over the recipes and see what they wanted to tweak. Being an old recipe that you want to look at again and see what new things can we find in it, right?
Yeah, exactly, for sure. And I think that one of the things that is really clear to me with this particular beer is that just the possibility of being able to sort of fine-tune the kettle souring in our own facilities instead of just saying, to what's called like another facility saying, okay, we want to have a sour beer, the scale sour with this pH. Here we can actually, like fine tune the process and see where we're at sensorically on the souring side, and then from there going on saying, yes, we like this, we want to move ahead with that, or no, we didn't like this lactic acid bacteria culture that we're using, we want to use another one. So it's just really good to have the possibility to do that here, and I think it really comes through in this beer. It's the like sour characteristic, sour profile of it. It's really good. It's really bright, and it's not what's called like puckering. It's like it doesn't make you.
Oh yeah, you get that like
exactly like that feeling. It's just I think it's pleasant. I don't know what you think, but yeah.
Yeah. I completely agree. Actually, I think Sur Citra is one of my favorites. But this is it's also something like interesting about the name as well, because being a foreigner in Denmark, like you have Sur, like Sur Citra, sour. But Sur here can also mean angry. So this is Angry Citra.
Angry Citra,
It's the Angry series, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and I love that. This is actually one of the reasons I picked it up.
Citra,
Because,
Angry
exactly.
series,
I was caught by it because it wasn't sure what like an angry lemon would taste like.
Well, I know about lemons.
Yeah. But so, I mean, I've run out of beer. I'm loving this. Yeah, top her up.
I mean, there's more where we came from, so why not?
But thank you so much, Mikael, for.
Thank you. I'm really glad.
Yeah, it's awesome to be able to take time out and try these beers as well. So, cheers, gang.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Rain. And cheers, guys.